Hey everybody, we are in day 228 in our Bible reading plan, Esther 1 through 3 and Psalm 15. And I want to delve into this book that actually happens right before Ezra and Nehemiah. Unknown who the author is, maybe Mordecai, but nobody knows for sure. And it is a book that doesn't mention God one time, not once. Yet God's presence is everywhere in it. The theme is providence of God. God is sovereign. He's in control. Even when we can't see his hand visibly or aren't sure of what he's doing, he is orchestrating it all. And it's an awesome book. It's a short book. And it's towards the end of the chapter, even though it's in the middle of the Old Testament, it really falls towards the end. It's 470 BC. And so the Jews are in Babylon. Some are going back. We'll be going back to Jerusalem soon. So we've already read Ezra and Nehemiah. You have a sense of that. I'm going to lead today with chapters 1 through 3 with this big idea that God is in sovereign control of every little detail, even when his presence isn't as obvious to us. Maybe right now you're living in a season where you just can't see God's hand. It can be so aggravating and you can wonder, does God know? Does God care? Is he here? What's going on in my life? Is this out of control? And it's not. It's never out of control. God is always aware and orchestrating everything. And we see it even to the degree that he raises this crazy king Ahasuerus, and he is just full of himself. And so he sets up this entire party, and at the end of the day, he wants his wife then, Vashti, the commentaries suggest that he wanted her to come with nothing but the crown on her head in front of all of these men who were gathering. And she said no, and it is shocking that she said no, but good for her. And so the result, though, is she's banished. They decide if she's going to say no, then all the other women are going to follow suit. And so he asked his advisors, and they decided that they would make it a law that women cannot do that. And so the king, so he's a crazy king, and so he decides to get all of these young virgins and pick one for himself. And so the thought is that perhaps it's like 1,500 women into the lineup of this crazy reality show that Esther gets picked. We find out about Esther in chapter 2. She's an orphan. She's brought up by her uncle Mordecai. He's actually a cousin, but he has brought her up. He loves her, and they're from Israel. He's the son of Kish, a Benjaminite, and he loves her, and he is somehow close enough to the king's court that he ends up having a very good vibe of what's going on with her. And he warns her, don't tell that you are a Jew. And so there was some racism going on then, and he was wise in that. And so of all the women, the king likes Esther and picks her. Again, God is sovereign. He's in control. He's setting things up. So at the end of chapter 2, you also see another little thing that you go, what is this about? Well, it's about God's sovereignty. Mordecai discovers a plot of somebody who wants to kill the king, and it gets written in the books. Tuck that in your mind. Then we meet Haman, the other guy who is going to be the enemy of the Jews, and he wants to kill them. He is of a descendant of the Amalekites, who we know from the Old Testament were the great enemy of the Jews. And we leave the reading today with this edict that they're going to kill all of the Jewish people, and it comes to the knowledge right before Passover is celebrated, and the news is sent out, and everyone is thrown into confusion except for God. He's not. And so right now in your life, if things are confusing, take heart. God is aware and he's in control. Love you guys.